Hello, my name is Sophia Levenka, and this is my creative critical reflection for the film I created called Girl Vanish. The genre of this film would be consisted of a drama and or a mystery, since the end clip ends with one of the characters missing after a night one of camping. First, let's begin by breaking down the short film, Girl Vanish. This short film takes place with two girls who finally are allowed to go on the camping trip that they have been planning for a while now. They pack up their camping supplies and they go camping, and on the way, one of the main characters end up with the relationship ending when their boyfriend breaks up with them along the way on this camping trip. They continue to go on the camping trip despite the heartbreak, where they have their first night and they wake up and one of the girls is missing. The film uses a lot of genre conventions included throughout, which brings us to our first question. How does your product use or challenge conventions, and how does it represent social groups or issues? Our film opening uses and challenges common thriller and teen drama conventions. We begin with a flash forward, a stylistic convention often used in psychological thrillers in order to immediately create suspense and set a tone of urgency. This challenges the linear narrative structure traditionally used in coming-of-age or road trip films, signaling that something darker lies beneath the surface of what seems like a fun getaway. By starting with a group of teenage girls excitedly preparing for a camping trip, the film taps into a genre of conventions of youth-centered stories. Conventions such as carefree, fun, friendship, and exploration. However, it quickly subverts when the sudden emotional breakdown caused by the breakup and ultimately a mysterious disappearance. This contrast creates drama tension and foreshadows the danger ahead. In terms of representation, the film focuses on teenage girls as a complex, emotionally layered characters, challenging stereotypes that often portray them as overly dramatic or superficial. We show authentic moments of friendship and vulnerability, especially in how group supports Crystal after her breakup. This portrays female relationships as emotionally supportive and deep, not competitive or shallow. The storyline also subtly highlights mental health and emotional trauma, particularly how sudden emotional stress can lead to unexpected actions, such as Crystal wandering off during the night. This represents a realistic issue that many teens face: emotional instability during personal crises. This encourages viewers to think about how unsolved feelings can have serious consequences. Overall, our product blends thriller and teen drama elements, challenges predictable tropes, and offers meaningful representation of teen girls navigating friendship, heartbreak, and fear in high-stakes situations. Now to continue on to question number 2. How does your product engage with audiences, and how would it be distributed as a real media text product? Our film opening engages with audiences by immediately pulling them into a mystery-driven narrative. Starting with a flash forward of Emmy screaming Crystal's name creates suspense and emotional intensity right away. This makes viewers instantly curious about what happened and why. This hook is designed to capture the attention of thriller and drama fans, especially within a younger audience who enjoy emotionally intense and character-driven stories. The relatable setup of a fun camping trip among close friends, followed by the sudden emotional shift in Crystal's breakup, helps the audience connect with the characters on a personal level. Many teens and young adults have experienced heartbreak or friendship-based trips, so this blend of real-life emotional moments with darker twists makes the narrative both relatable and suspenseful. In terms of distribution, Our film would ideally be released as an independent film through digital platforms such as Netflix, Hulu, or Amazon Prime Video, which are popular among our target audience, mainly teens and young adults, around ages 15 to 25. Social media marketing would play a huge role in distribution, with teaser trailers, TikTok clips, and Instagram stories used to build hype around emotional intrigue. Behind-the-scenes content and character POV clips could also boost engagement. Film festivals, especially those focused on youth filmmakers or indie thrillers, such as Sundance Next or TIFF Next Wave, could also be a key step in gaining attention from distributors or streaming services. Overall, the film combines emotional realism with psychological suspense, making it perfect for modern streaming platforms and social media-based marketing strategies that resonate with young audiences. This brings us to question 3. How did your production skills develop throughout this project? Throughout this project, my production skills grew significantly in every stage of the filmmaking process, from planning to shooting and editing. Early on, I developed stronger pre-production skills, especially in storyboarding and shot planning. I learned how to visually map out scenes to match our tone and genre, and how to build tension through framing and pacing, especially in the flash-forward opening. During filming, I became much more confident with camera work and directing. I learned how to use different camera angles and movement, like handheld shots in the woods, to create emotion, especially in high-stakes scenes like Emmy screaming for Crystal. I also improved my ability to communicate with cast and crew. Keeping the vibe organized and collaborative while making sure we capture the shots was definitely needed. In post-production, my skills in editing software like CapCut really improved. I learned how to cut scenes for pacing, add sound effects and music for tension, and time slot between flash forward and present day scenes. I also got better at syncing emotional beats with visuals, especially during the car scene and the moment that Crystal disappears. Overall, this project helped me develop not only technical skills, but also creative decision-making and storytelling instincts. I now feel much more confident in handling all parts of a production and bringing a story to life in a visually engaging way. And finally, on to our last question, number 4, how did you integrate technologies, software, hardware, and online in this project? Technology played a huge role in every single part of our project. We used a combination of hardware, software, and online tools to plan, shoot, edit, and promote our film opening effectively. For hardware, we used an iPhone camera, which allowed us to capture high-quality visuals and focus on specific details like facial expressions and lighting in dark, emotional scenes. We also used tripods to help with stable shots and nighttime filming in the woods. In terms of software, we used edited programs like CapCut to cut our footage, adjust timing, and add effects. I also used color corrective tools to create a visual contrast between various scenes, which also helped for flash forward and the calm scene shots. We added music and sound effects to build tension and emotion, especially during the flash forward and disappearance scenes. Online tools were also a key to our work progress. We used Google Docs and Canva for organizing scripts, storyboards, and mood boards. We shared ideas and footage with each other using Google Drive as well as my CapCut account. We communicated through group chats and FaceTime when needed. For inspiration and planning, we researched similar thriller openings and editing styles using YouTube and TikTok. If this were a real media release, we would also use online platforms such as Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube for marketing and building hype, especially since our target audience is active on those platforms. Overall, integrating different technologies made the process smoother, more professional, and allowed us to tell our story in a creative and effective way. Not to mention the creative assist and help from Blogger to make this possible and keep organized and track.